Well, another family is selling their soul to the devil. If you want to watch another family completely dissolve, destroy your kids, and destroy their family, there's a new show out similar to John and Kate plus eight. Look at how that unfolded. The media loves to sell the family unit, offer them lots of money, and sell their souls. And then it will destroy your freaking family and all of your kids because that's what the machine does. The new show is Quince by Surprise. Meet the Joneses. Um, it's a family that used artificial intelligence to create babies, and it looks like the first time they did it they ended up with one child, and then the second time they did it they ended up with five kids, and guess what, they couldn't afford it. So now what are they doing? Selling their souls so they can afford the good life. And if you kind of look at it, their life is, perfect. They have the perfect big house, they have the perfect everything. And that's what TV wants to show you, is how you can do it perfectly too. Which is total insanity because they don't tell the truth. They just paid them an awful lot of money so they can afford to have that big house and then make it seem like this is the acceptable way to go. Now, interestingly enough, I ran across somebody that, they were a really nice couple, wanted a baby, but she couldn't get pregnant. People that don't have kids for a reason. And artificial intelligence is like putting a band aid on a problem. You don't want to solve the problem. You just want to keep doing the same bad behaviors, creating lots of problems that you don't want to overcome. This one girl, I tested this concept out with her and told her that, she has the answers. Everything is inside you. You can get pregnant if you wanted to. So I asked her to, use her own intuition. Why is it she wasn't getting pregnant? And, her intuition told her, well, because we need to get a little bit more stable. We need to have a home first. And she said, as soon as all that falls into place, I'm pretty sure I'll get pregnant. Well, guess what? She ended up getting pregnant as soon as she got her home and got their life in order. Once they needed to get rid of that stress, the stress of having a kid came naturally. Like they just, most of the time, people don't get pregnant because they want it too bad and they stress themselves out to the max. I personally have experienced that. Ooh, the female organs don't work that well when you're stressed to the max. It has a way of just completely dysfunctioning. So, a lot of people that aren't able to have kids, to a good extent, your lifestyle, what you stress over, could very well be preventing you from having a child. But then you're going to go through artificial means and, you know, force that child to come out. I don't believe there are any mistakes, but I think, you know, if we want to be concerned about overpopulation and we want to go into the direction that technology is so wonderful, well, our technology is giving births, like six kids to one birth. Like how many families are massive while we have an economic collapse going on? Maybe think twice about why you're having kids in the first place. I mean, I don't believe there are any mistakes, but I think as we have children, those children are there and designed to teach you more about what the meaning of life is about. And sometime I think we will get to a stage where we're discovering what the meaning of life is, that we don't necessarily have to have kids in order to figure that out. I personally, everything that drives me is because I have four kids. My four kids are older now. The world in which I participated creating is a hell for them. And I'm trying to put information out into the world to suggest a different change. something that provides them with a world that is really worth living in. And I think there are a lot of younger people today that are starting to see that this is not a world to raise kids in. We need to fix our world before we start having more kids. Just a thought. Again, I would never judge anybody for having kids. I don't believe they're a mistake. I think our kids are the biggest gift given to us. But we should be very, very grateful for that gift. We should be honoring our kids. We should be giving them so much more than what we're giving to them today. We're giving them nothing but debt and pollution and problems to solve. So I think as adults, maybe we should solve some of these problems before we put all of that burden on our kids, because they are a big gift. Just a thought. But if you're interested in watching another, family get totally destroyed, catch that new show out. They're gonna, they've sold their soul to the devil and they've used their kids to do so. It's a sad, sad world. Peace out.